Okay, well, here we are at the New York International Independent Film Festival, and we're with the president of the film festival, Abe. Abel, nice seeing you.
Abel. Right.
I said Abel.
Right. Abel Ferrara. Yeah,
Abel
right.
Ferrara,
Right.
a good paisan. Abel, how did this come about, you getting involved in the New York International Independent Film Festival?
I used to live across the street from Stewart. Yes, Stuart Olson.
Stuart
He
Olson.
was my next door neighbor when we lived on 18th Street in Broadway, Union Square, where we shot a lot of our early movies. And, he was just starting to get the thing off. He was the first one with the whole internet deal. And, we had the magazine, and him and I would do interviews. And, I like the whole idea of the festival being open to everyone and not having an elitist attitude about, what it is.
Now,
right there, yeah.
I just want to say, it's always very interesting to do an interview with the director because he's directing us as we're doing it. You get a lot out of the interview. But Abel, you have such great hits, of course, like King of New York with Christopher Walken, and some most recently Funeral, and a lot of different big hits.
Well, recently was Go-Go Tales. Funeral was 14 years ago.
14 years
ago.
ago.
Okay. Let's start with Mary and Go-Go Tales, and then I did Chelsea Hotel.
Before we go there, what was the first movie you ever did, and how did you ever get interested in doing movies?
I've been making films since I was in high school, like 15. I was 15, 16. Here, just back up a second. Take a step back, really.
All right.
It's perfect, right? You cool? All right, yeah, don't crowd me.
Okay.
Don't crowd me, baby. Okay. I've been doing it my whole life. We were 14, 15 years old. We were shooting films. We did a lot of shorts. We went through the whole process. This is back when they were making Super 8 movies, no sound, the whole deal.
So you started very early, at an early age. So what was your biggest success, and when did that come?
When I was born.
That would be your mom's biggest success, right?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her that.
So how was it? Of course, you talked about that in the seminar. It was very exciting about King of New York, and how that got made, and that was many years in development. How long did it take you to make that movie? How many years did it go from development to actual?
We were writing a script for 5 years until the final process was very quick. From the moment we got walking and we raised the money in Italy, with Cecagori and Berlusconi, and it's a long story. Augusto Caminito. It was back in the 90s when money was a little bit different, and the idea of films not being sold on the internet before they're even finished. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was distribution companies, and I used to say New Line at the time had an office above the pizzeria on University.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't quite what it is now.
Now you have a movie showing at the festival this year, which you did a documentary. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Mulberry Street.
Mulberry Street.
Right, which we shot. It was produced by Frankie C. from Lamella. Little Lily's a neighborhood that has always been like, kind of the center, one of the main support, groups for us from the very beginning. We made our first few films there. I've done films, we did China Girl in the neighborhood, and, we shot there. We made a film called 9 Lives of Wet Pussycat. We shot there. But we have a lot of dear friends and a lot of support there,
Wow. So is this one of? Are you planning on distributing this project, or is this something that where do you go?
Yeah,
from here?
we own this film ourselves.
You do?
This
Okay.
this is like let's put it this, a model. We're going to see how it works out. But we've made some deals, and it's all ours, and we don't have to. What do we do with it? We do with it.
So what's next for you? What's the next project?
We're doing a modern day version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with 50 Cent and Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Are you going to be shooting that here in New York or Los Angeles?
Yeah.
In New York. Do you travel too much? Do you get in and out of Los Angeles, or do you prefer to shoot
We
films?
work mostly in Rome, and in Europe. Lately it's been Europe, like Rome, New York.
So are you planning on going with the studio system on this film, or is this mostly independent?
Yeah, Warner Brothers is involved.
Oh, that's
but
great.
It's kind of it's complicated.
It always is, right?
Too complicated.
So what would you say to our young filmmakers out there? You've been working on these phenomenal projects over the whole course of your life.
Yeah, don't get discouraged. Keep rocking, keep going. Make sure the screenplay reflects your vision, or your idea, or and go for it. Get your group of people. Don't be afraid. to approach anybody, especially a young filmmaker, go after young actors. The actor drives the projects, unless she's making cartoons, so use your youth to an advantage.
Well, we want to thank Abel Ferrara for being here today. He's an intricate part of this whole festival as being the president. Thank you so much. On behalf of New York International Film Festival, I'm Rich Rossi. We'll catch up with you. We're going to go watch the end of the film. All right. Thank you.